Montana? Still no? What the world? You still can't hear me? I can't even hear you, Montana, now. You hear me? Okay. Montana? We're gonna get it together. I don't know what happened, but I did I updated the app. It said to update it, so I updated it. So maybe that's what it needed. But I want to know why. I wonder why. Okay, so yeah, he went back out. Man, I hate starting over because then people leave. We're gonna make it work though. It's gonna work. Okay, here you. Let me see. Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I had to update mine too.
Oh, okay. It
So they
worked.
must be came out with a new version today.
Uh-huh. I'm glad it worked. So we'll give people a few more minutes to catch back up to us, so we can start.
But what I was telling the chat, that tomorrow is the big day. They
Oh,
have festivities all week. Everybody who's dang near everybody who's black in America is in Atlanta right now.
ooh, Lord, let
For
everybody be safe and play fair.
for for the festivities like tonight, both schools had open band practice to the public, and then they had a battle of the bands with Southern, Bethune Cookman, Florida A&M, um, Virginia State. All of them brought their bands to Atlanta today. They had a battle of the bands tonight in the Georgia Dome, and then
I
it's an
want
after party tonight. So and then tomorrow is another battle of the band event in the morning to kick off. And I was telling them that the game would be on tomorrow at 12 o'clock on ABC. And I was telling them my nephew played defense for South Carolina State. He's number 12, one of the defensive players of the conference of the year.
I like listening to the bands.
You got a lot of people still going live right now. And that's where I was at, like on that podcast I went to the other night.
Oh, uh-huh.
You ever stop by there?
I no.
One of the guys that be on there. He's one of the coaches for the team right now.
Here's my honest thing. I just don't look at sports no matter what. I don't. My husband do 24/7. I don't. I probably should pay attention, but if I was to pay attention, it would just be for like to hear the bands and stuff like that. And then when it's Super Bowl, I only watch football when it's Super Bowl night or like the up to the Super Bowl, and I'll say, okay, I'll pick this team. and hope that team win. Like that's how much I'm not into football. But I'm into those bands. Like I like watching the bands. So and I know people in the chat loves it too. The football stuff. I just maybe
But
I need to
yeah,
catch up.
tomorrow is my nephew last game um of
Quiet,
his
girl.
college career. He's deciding to go to the NFL Combine to get drafted.
Well, we'll be setting up a prayer for him. Hope he, everything goes well for him for that. That's amazing. That is amazing.
And then the coach at Prairie View, this is first year ever coaching at Prairie View, and he, made it. He come from a little Division 2 school. He told his story of the process of him getting hired at Prairie View, which is he begged them to hire him because he was coming from a smaller school, and he begged the athletic director to hire him, and and he promised them that, hey, if y'all hire me and give me a chance, I promise I'm gonna take y'all to the Celebration Bowl, and he did just that.
Hey, May May, to buy a AB Productions. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I didn't mean to cut you off, Martin. I'm sorry. Welcome, everybody. You guys, as you come in, please hit the like button. We are just really not caught up on the likes. It takes just a half a second to hit the like button. Thank y'all for being here. It is Freestyle Friday for us over here, so we're gonna be in here for a minute, talking about a plethora of things. And yes, Diddy, 50, everybody. We're gonna talk about it all. Also, Montana is sharing what's going on in Atlanta tonight. So we are praying that Atlanta, Charleston White, this HBCU. I don't know none of that. That was for you,
But
Montana.
but
Um,
we don't care about Charleston White.
hey,
Listen,
hey, unhinged.
but
Go
but that was one heck of a promise to keep,
ahead.
though. That was one heck of a promise to keep, and he kept his word. You heard me?
Unhinged. I don't. Who is Charleston White, Montana?
Charleston White, he's you know Charleston White.
Girl.
He's like a he's a he's a activist slash like a YouTuber or
Oh,
media personality where he be going doing
yeah,
interviews and be talking
yeah,
trash and dissing people.
yeah.
I ain't gonna say a comedian. He just be funny with a lot of stuff he said, but a lot of stuff he say makes sense. But I just don't like his police ways.
Hey, right. Welcome, you guys. Welcome everybody into it. Welcome into the chat, to the live tonight. We appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. As you see, we talk about a little bit of everything over here. So welcome. What about 607 Unk Gang?
But yeah, AB, doggone, I don't like him. Like he'll be your friend just to get up under you to see what you got going on and report you to the police and the feds. You remember he got Boots and all them locked up? Him and Vlad TV allegedly.
He said Uncle Charlie funny as hell though. Keep it a buck, Montana. Who
Yeah, he
who
funny. I ain't gonna lie, he funny. I ain't taking that away from him. He funny and a lot of stuff he makes sense. I just don't like his police ways, bro. And he'll show up on court. He'll show up to court on you. If you threaten him online, he calling the police on you. But he'll tell what he'll do to you. But as soon as you say something back to him, he going to the police on you.
this is a YouTuber?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. He a YouTuber slash activist. He everything, man.
Hey everybody, y'all. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. We're gonna get the conversation started. Montana already on top of it.
But yeah, doggone, I just don't respect the police ways. Yeah, he is 12 now. Allegedly. We gotta say even though it ain't allegedly, but it's allegedly. Because but everybody on in the world know that. He's police. And it's receipts on it because he in people paperwork and he'll go live on YouTube while he in the courthouse on you to testify on you. He all the way out there with it.
We're gonna give everybody about 1 minute, 60 seconds, and we're gonna jump into the conversation for the night so we can get started.
But yeah,
Again, as I said, y'all, Montana got a cool conversation going on here.
but
Something
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
AB. I'm banned from all the Prairie View sports shows and all that. I'm banned from them, man. Jackson State, they all blocked me, man. I've been trolling them all week. I've been trolling them since Saturday. I've been on their head hard.
Hi, Jacqueline Alexander.
Listen,
Welcome. Welcome to the chat.
listen, AB. I got them Jackson State fans in their feelings. I was trolling them all in their live screen while they was live, commentating the game. I was trolling. I was telling them, since y'all season is over, at what time y'all team have to turn in y'all equipment. They ain't like that. And then I told it because Jackson State had plans to plan in the Celebration Bowl. So I told them, I was asking their fans, did they cancel their hotel reservations in Atlanta since y'all ain't going no more? Them people ain't like that. It was a fun week, man. It was a fun week.
Jacqueline, we are so excited about you coming back and everybody here. We hope you enjoy yourself tonight as well. This is Freestyle Friday. So what we do is we talk about a little bit of everything. And so if you have a topic that you're most interested in that you want to talk about, share it with us and then we'll do our due diligence and talk about it on our Freestyle Friday. So also we do have a link for tonight. So if anybody wants to come in, Montana's usually up here or either Harlem with me, but if anybody else wants to come up and talk, that's good as
Hey,
well. But we can
Jackie, you
only have
want me to
one
share you
at
the
a time.
link?
We can only have one at a time, though, right? I hate that. I wish that's the thing about StreamYard. I like having more than one person up. So anyway, let's go ahead and try to get started here. Let me look at my Jacqueline said you can share the link.
All right, I'm about to text it to you, Jackie. Hold on.
All right, y'all. So again, welcome. Please hit the like button as you come in. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm gonna open up with Ray J again, and let's just kind of go over why I think Ray J is crashing out, why he has a lot going on with him. So just of course we know in recent news he now is focusing on like this court stuff that he has to go through because on Thanksgiving he was arrested for allegedly pulling a pow pow out on APZ. You made it, girl. Did you get some rest? Did you get some rest? But welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Um, Allegedly pulling a pow pow out on a Princess, his ex-wife or his estranged wife, during a live stream, leading to charges making criminal threats, alongside his ongoing drama with Princess Love and a separate defamation case. We can't remember. We got to remember everything that Ray J is going through. So we give him grace for this, or did he bring this upon himself? Because he also has a defamation lawsuit with Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner over claims of a federal investigation. Um, SCSU football, South Carolina State. Oh, that's Montana. Okay, you went right back to sleep. Shout out to Ray J. That's my guy, right? So anyway, somebody stands with me, right? But anyway, he was released on a $50,000 bond. He denies that he ever pointed the pow pow at Princess, and continues to speak out about the incident and their relationship issue, while also being involved in business ventures like his potential new network. So he does have a lot going on. So these are the recent events. He had arrest on domestic November 2025. Criminal charges he faces for making a criminal threat and was released on $50 bail. I don't think that I think that this was the last straw for Ray J and Princess. She's done. I think that was just it. She tried to go and tried to do the family thing, and she's just done because it's getting worse. We also hear that when we talk about Ray J and his businesses, that he also owes allegedly American Express 39K, and they want their money. I just can't see Ray J owing. I thought, this is just me. Maybe I gave it a blind eye, but for him to owe $39,000, but he's still moving and shaking. Like, it don't seem to be bothering him. But they came right before the day before him and Princess got into it. He got notification that they were coming for him for that 39K. They want their money. Ray J continues to he continues, to be an entrepreneurial. At least his efforts, he's given his efforts. He's selling shares in Raycon to fund his new TV network. So he's creating a TV network and managing his ventures according to Black Enterprise. So I think that Ray J is a sober Ray J. I will say a sober Ray J is very business savvy. And if he could just keep it together, he could really do well. He knows how to handle his business. Ray J, let me see what the comments are saying. Hey, April Showers, welcome. Yes, girl. Okay. Ray J needs to sit his booty down, slow down, rest, and do nothing. Yeah, I think he needs to take a break away from people. Whoever's around him, those people around him, send them home. Go to your mama's and just hibernate over there, away from everybody. Turn your phones off. Give your phones to your mom, whatever, and just chill. Get your mind right, and then come back better than you ever been. Because I do believe he knows how to make a coin. He knows how to make a coin. Right? He says, Ray J like a baby Kanye in the making. It feels like it. AV Productions. That's what it feels like. I'm like, what is going on with him? He just seems to be spiraling, crashing out, and I just hate that. I hate that for him. APZ says, I like Ray J too. I hope he gets help he needs. Me too. Ray J defended himself. It wasn't just her there. So that's what I was saying. And I said, that's what I said, AV Production. So first of all, this is what I was saying. He was in his house. They came to his house. And when he said, don't go in my room, that's that man's house. He's the man of this house. He paid the bills. This is his kingdom. This is his space, right? So I feel like that should have been respected. And if she wanted to get the kids or whatever, they needed to just go call the police so that they could do it a better way than that. Because he said, don't come in my room. Like, I'm up here. Go back down, do whatever y'all, but don't come up here. And he came in the room, and that was the problem. That was problem. Yes, if Ray J outs the bottle, if he puts the bottle down because he's actually very smart, yes. I think that he's a very smart, busy, business savvy person. I think he could continue to work. He gets gigs. He's good at what he does. He's good at hosting. So there's a lot. He has a lot of talent. But Princess came and spoke out, and she was like, it's more than alcohol. This is just her words, and I mean, we're not crazy. We can see what we think or is our opinion, and my opinion agrees with Princess. I don't think it's just alcohol at this point, and just the way that he's starting to look. We could say a lot of things, but again, if he just would take heed to that and just move away from the bull crap and get his mind together, he'll be all right. I think Ray J is gonna be all right if he could do that. He clapped back at Stephen A. Smith, which we already talked about that. He was defending his sister and like, why y'all not talk to my sister? I wasn't mad at him for that. I wasn't mad at him for that at all. So that's Ray J. What do you have to say about Ray J, Montana? Are you?
the little thing. I ain't gonna say that, but he need to go to rehab
I
for a
think
couple
so.
of months,
I think he do. I think he needs to
and
sit down.
I don't think that's still a help.
Yeah, I don't. He's right now is just not himself. So that's Ray J. So we're gonna move on. Montana probably rolling up. You caught him off guard. His children should be his motivation. They are beautiful. Exactly. And this is the crazy part about it, Jacqueline. Every time him and Princess get into it, who's there? His kids. And who's in the background crying and screaming every time? His kids. Like, don't that affect you? Don't that affect you? Like, stop. Quit. He said he needs to sit down months and years. I think so. I think that he has enough money where he can continue to take care of his things, his business, his home and stuff, and really do. But you gotta want that. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." You gotta really want it and really to make that change. He's having a ball doing what he's doing. Ray J seems to be having fun. So I don't know. So moving on, we're going to talk about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg threatens to f f word Daz Dillinger up over death row claims. What is this about? So Snoop Dogg and Daz Dillinger's tense relationship has taken yet another twist, with the dog father warning his cousin and longtime collaborator that he will f him up financially speaking. The latest spat was sparked in the recent comments made by Daz, who claimed that Snoop blocked him from producing songs on the Dog Pound 2024 album, We All We Got, WAWG, which released through the Snoop owned Death Row Records for his own personal financial gain. He said Snoop didn't want me to produce anything on that album because he had a deal with all the producers where he got half of what they gave him. He said in a video posted on Instagram stories. Snoop was like, I don't want Daz producing this. I just want him to be an artist. That's what he wanted me to be on Death Row. He wanted me to do solo albums with me on it, but he didn't want me to produce it. I mean, dang, Death Row Records stole from me. Why do we think if you guys can hear this, let me know. I'm gonna try to play it. Yeah, Jacqueline. That's what I'm saying. Snoop and some, he'll usually just kind of lay back. And then also I'm gonna play this, but also, yeah, that's true too. AB Productions. Also, Snoop had came out and spoke on Diddy after after the docuseries, and he not anything other than Snoop's kids and Diddy's boys are like best friends, like brothers. And he said that's the relationship him and Diddy had already always had. But he never talked about like the docuseries or anything that's going on. He was just making a point that they're best friends, like brothers, and always have been, always will be. And that's his relationship with Puff as well. So here is the video. I don't know if it'll play. Now, there's another question being asked. Why the Dog Pound album wasn't really. Can you hear it? Shit that came out. We got that album. The reason why is Snoop didn't want me to produce anything on that album because he had to deal with all the producers where he get half of what he giving them. So I'm gonna give you this money, but I'm getting half of the publishing and shit like that. I don't want Dad producing. I just want him to be an artist, and that's what he wanted me to be on Death Row. He want to do a solo album. He didn't want me to produce. Is Daz Dillinger Snoop's cousin? Does anybody know? Dad said he just wants rights to his music. But are they cousins, Harlem? Do you know? Let me go back to the chat.
I can use your charger.
So
I can use your charger. My shit
hey
going out.
Montana, can you mute Montana?
Oh my bad.
Um Snoop rolling 20s. Oh yeah, we know that. Never go against the breadwinner. That's how you unalive. I need to watch a documentary in it. Is it juicy? Oh my gosh, you need to just go watch it. Go watch all 4 parts, and then you come back and tell us what you think about it. AB Productions. Dad said he just wants the rights to music. Yeah, he is. So that he is his cousin. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they are cousins. Okay. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who has hit the like button. We appreciate it. Can we get the likes up? Just cousins confirmed. Okay. AP Productions, you haven't watched it. And yes. So yeah, you gotta go watch the documentary. That's what all this havoc is about. That's what everybody is coming out saying. So yeah, you need to go watch it. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, Jacqueline. So it's worth it to even just do like a trial period to pay for whatever for only a month or whatever to watch all 4 series. It's really good. He did his thing. So anyway, Daz continued to air out the grievances in an interview clip uploaded to his YouTube channel, accusing Snoop Dogg of trying to trademark his intellectual property and sell it as part of an alleged 10-figure deal involving the rights to Death Row's catalog. Wow. He says the paw is trademark, he said, referencing the Dog Pound's paw print logo. Like I told Snoop, you got to reject it and I got to accept it. That was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign. They tried to go behind my back and trademark all my work and then flaunt it in my face like, yeah, we got it. That's all we wanted because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to Universal. But don't be selling my stuff. So he's like, I guess he's telling me he's selling everything to Universal. He's like, well, you can do that, just don't sell what belongs to me. So Daz continued. He said, these MFs, cashing out for their catalog, he said, I'm gonna give everybody back their publishing. You lied. You ain't paid nobody since you bought Death Row. You trying to starve out here, but you can't starve me out. I just want what's mine. Like, how are you and your cousin into it like that? And how are you just neglecting him of what belongs to him? Like, I didn't think Snoop was like that. I didn't think, but you know what? This is the industry. And 90% of the stories that you hear is like this. Either they're not getting paid, the writers are not getting paid, artists are not getting paid, they're getting done wrong. But when it comes to your family, you just can't, right? Money is the root of all evil. He said 10-figure deal, don't let that go over your head. Listen, that's your family. That's your family. So don't he get to still eat? So Snoop better than the other record labels. And I thought the whole point, right, is that they wanted these black people, the black men and women that created these labels to give everybody an opportunity, a fair shot, and not do them like they were done when they were coming through these big labels, right? These big machines and not getting what they was deserved or what they earned. And that they were going to turn this around. Like it was going to be a whole nother situation. And it feels like just from this story here is that that's not what's happening. That ain't what's happening.
My bad, y'all. So y'all was hearing what I was saying. Y'all heard what I
We
said?
didn't hear you. We heard you talking to somebody. We didn't hear if you was in this conversation. We didn't hear this. So
Oh
Rice said
no.
Snoop is making weirdo moves. The Olympics looking goofy, all about THC. Then The Voice become a CEO of Death Row. So Drake condenses himself. Was big talker about 47 and who is going to perform first, and it ended up being him. He goofy. That was about Snoop. So listen, the story goes on. He says, after catching wind of his cousin's explosive claims, Snoop Dogg barked back in a video posted to social media. Snoop says, I see you ain't got ish to do but hate on me, huh? He snapped. In a minute, I'ma F you up, cause you know that word on some real SH. Not physically, but business wise, because you broke as you know what right now. So I'm gonna F you up in a minute. Leave me alone. Leave me the F alone. So Daz Dillinger responded back on Instagram. And he said, He mad now. Now he want to F me up business-wise by trying to steal everything I own that was on death row. By forged signature and not paying royalties since he had the label using our royalties to pay his staff, they making more than the artist. Gosh, I sued Suge back in the day. Should I do the same to you? It's all in my name. The publishing numbers don't change unless laugh out loud, you a thief. You can't starve me out. I'm an independent. I run my own ship. Always have, you little bee. Woo! This is getting bad. So I mean, like, there you have it. Snoop got a label. He's talking about selling it for a whole bunch of money, all the to Universal, but he's forgetting about dad. It sounds like it. Like you forgetting about your cousin out here. Yeah, me too. I hate this that they're cousins, they're family. Like, can't y'all sit down off of social media and try to work this out? It's horrible. That's a horrible thing. So we want to shout out Kendrick Lamar, of course, who recorded almost 100 songs for GNX. Kendrick Lamar, like, do we got some Kendrick Lamar fans in here or no? I happen to like Kendrick Lamar. Not just because they ain't like us, but I like him. So anyway, Kendrick Lamar, the new culture got everything messed up. I think so. I think I can agree with you, AB Productions. It's sad. The only reason to sell to Universal is because they want the back catalog. It's so sad. Kendrick Lamar would have no problem putting together untitled, unmastered type projects, or at least a very lengthy deluxe for his GNX album. If the Compton Rap King felt like blessing his fans with new music, he could do it. In a music interview with Variety, reflecting on the making of the chart-topping Grammy-winning project, Kendrick's longtime producer, Soundwave, revealed that between 80 and 100 songs were recorded for GNX. 12 tracks made the final cut out of 180 to 100 songs. It's further revealed that Kendrick began making the album back in 2022, almost immediately after the release of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And the album originally had a funky West Coast groove sound before the likes of Jack and Antonoff and Mustard were brought in to push it to the next level. Mustard was an exceptionally important piece of the puzzle, lending his signature sound to stand out tracks such as Hey Now and TV Off. For the latter, the multi-platinum producer actually sent two separate beats to Kendrick, who believed a stroke of genius by combing, who delivered a stroke of genius by combing them to make the Super Bowl status anthem it is what it is today. I never asked Jack or Soundwave to who put those two beats together, Mustard told Variety. I was just like, that was great. Let me see the new culture guy, he said, hell no, y'all got the streets in here today. The only reason to sell to Universal is because they want the back catalog. I don't like Kendrick or Drake. Their music is soft for me, just being real to myself. That's cool. Listen, AP Production, we always in here respect everybody's opinion. So I mean, if that's what you if that's what you like what you like, right? But I happen to like Drake and Kendrick. It's crazy. I like both of their music. I just do. Oh no, Montana went away. So reflecting on the impact of GNX 1 year later, Soundwave said, it basically shows that there's no boundaries. We hate to just keep doing the same thing over and over. It's something we kind of thrive off of, just reinventing yourself. Do stuff that makes it exciting, and the people who support you will be excited too. I kid you not. Yesterday, there was a 60-year-old woman driving down the street rapping a GNX song word for word just to see that just to see that my home is still playing it as if it just came out. That's special. GNX Deluxe has long been rumored to be in the works. In an interview with the Bootleg Kev last year, Lefty Gunplay, who appears on TV Off, claimed that Kendrick Lamar was putting together an expanded edition of the album. He has some stuff. We did too, 3 songs. He has some stuff in the chamber. He told me that we're going to work again for sure. The Los Angeles native said so. Let me see. We couldn't hear you, Montana. Dang it. Maybe when I make it out to Kendrick. He said maybe when I make it out that Kendrick and Drake gonna hit, Kendrick and Drake gonna hit different. A production Kendrick stuff. I'm cool with Kendrick stuff. With Drake, I just can unsee the Degrassi TV show. I just can't unsee the Degrassi TV show. I like them both. So I hear Drake is working on some things too. That he's getting ready to come out. I forget the name of his album, but he's getting ready to come out with something too. So I like them both. So speaking of Drake, Method Man says he admits he didn't like Drake's Wu-Tang Forever. I wasn't getting on that. He said he wasn't getting on that. This came out just December the 9th, right? So he said Method Man has explained why he rejected Drake's Wu-Tang Forever remix, admitting that he didn't like the song and was confused why it was named after the crew's Blockbuster's second album. Appearing on Carmelo Anthony and Kazim, I can't say his last name, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast, Johnny Blaze revisited the proposed 2013 posse cut, for which Drizzy unsuccessfully attempted to assemble the entire Wu-Tang clan. It's probably a country album. No, it's not right. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I like Drake. I think he says so. What he said is, he said, I like Drake. I think he's a dope artist. He puts out some great music, obviously. Otherwise, he wouldn't be as big as he is, Method Man said. He said, but when he sent the record, we were overseas. And some brothers were trying to ride to it. And I'm sitting there like, I don't like it. I was like, what does this have to do with Wu-Tang Forever? I'm not questioning his artistic ability or anything. I'm just saying, from my perspective, it was more or less like, I'm not getting on that. Shout out to bro for standing on business and not just going because it's Drake. Exactly. And he said he didn't do it. And that's a lot of people do. This is Drake. Just like with Diddy. This is Diddy. I got to be on Diddy's team. I got to be around Diddy. That's just how it is when it's you that big and you have that much control. But he was like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool. And he respectfully bowed out. And I like that. They grown men. They was on that grown man. I just ain't doing it. I ain't writing to it. I don't like it. I ain't feeling it. So he didn't do it. He stood on it. He said, I guess we kind of came too hard for him. He wanted us to talk about broads, but at the time we weren't in no broad mode. We were hard body at the time, he said. I think later on, I said to myself, what the heck was I rhyming about? I was rhyming some hardcore-ish. He wanted us to talk about some women, but we got the track last minute. We only had about 6 hours to write this thing. He was talking about something totally different, so the subject matter didn't really mesh. So he bowed out. Am I caught up on the chat? Again, you guys, I want to thank y'all so much for being here. Go ahead and hit the like if you have not already. Looks like we are caught up on the likes. Share this video out. I'm sorry we had some technical issues at the beginning of this live, but we're here. We're here for Freestyle Friday. And I appreciate everybody that is here tonight. Let's move on. Montana, are you just stuck in the chat now? You can't, we're not gonna be able to hear you. All right. You guys, did y'all see the game? And I'm gonna have to disagree with him saying that he's the best West Coast rapper. Can't nobody out rap him. To I don't agree with him, respectfully. Let me see. So who is Drake dating? They say Kim K. Oh, really? AB Production says, got it. You gonna make it just keep going on and upgrade your ish as the Something comes in. So is that true? Is that who he's dating? Method Man is so fine. He can say what he wants. Go APZ. I never heard a gang song. So let's get into game. Listen, I mean, he was standing on that, right? He was standing on but here's the deal. If you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. But I'm just saying, I don't agree with him saying he the hardest rapper on the West Coast, because he's not. To me, my opinion. The game when he first came out was okay, but not the best. He was okay. I could listen to him. Am I missing it? I can't. I can't. I'm slow. As I don't know what he's saying. Okay, but listen, when he first came out, I could listen to him. Like I could listen to Game, but I'm not gonna say this, but listen to what he said. He said he was the best rapper, can't nobody touch him. So in an interview, he said most Game fans would agree that his documentary era prime is behind him, but the man himself still believes he belongs on the throne of West Coast hip hop. Appearing on the latest episode of Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay, y'all go see it. Go check out Club Shay Shay and listen to his interview. But anyway, appearing on the latest episode, the Compton native confidently, he did, y'all, asserted that he's the number one rapper repping the left coast today. Mm-mm. Can't nobody out rap me, man, he declared. And anybody that knows will know. No one can do what I do. No one has my skill set. Not only do I have the ability to rap circles around people, I'm also with all the BS too, if it came down to it. I'm the best rapper in town. After former NFL star Sharp pushed back on the game statement and mentioned legends like Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg, the aftermath alumnus doubled down. I love Cube, but Cube can't out rap me, he claimed. And by the way, the reason that Cube can't out rap me is because I use Cube's legacy to help me sharpen my skills. I use Snoop's legacy to help me sharpen my skills. I use Dr. Dre and NWA. Those guys came before me. It looks like Kobe watching Mike growing up. He said it's like Kobe watching Mike growing up. In Kobe's prime, Mike couldn't hold Kobe, but that's because he came before him and he was done with it. Now, if I was in 1992 with Cube, Cube might be able to go crazy, but right now, nah. There's not a rapper on the West Coast that's better than me. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So he was asked if he sees himself as the best rapper from the hometown of Compton, a city that has also birthed the likes of Kendrick Lamar, Eazy-E, and DJ Quick. The Game replied, I'm definitely the best rapper from Compton. Definitely. Let's see if we can hear it.
Oh, my back. This is going to be one rough Christmas Eve. To this day. Who's the best rapper on the West Coast today? Game. Damn, that was quick. Yeah, it ain't. That's it. Ain't nobody getting at you? Can't nobody outrap me, man. And anybody that knows will know. Because people can't, even if you are, no one can do what I can do. No one has my skill set. Because not only do I have the ability to wrap circles around people, I'm also with all the bullshit too, if it came down to that. So it's I'm the best rapper in this town. Damn, Game, I mean the OG, man. There's some OGs, some heavyweights. I mean, Cube, Snoop. I love Cube, but Cube can't out rap me. I love Cube. And by the way, the reason that
So who's checking for the Game? And when did he put music? I can't even recall the last time he put music out. I mean, I'm just being honest. I like him. He ain't the best rapper. Yeah, right. But who's checking for him at this time? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe just maybe I don't know. But this ain't that. AP, whoa, let me back up. But Harlem said, when did he last put out music? APZ said, me either don't know any of his music. The game hasn't had a hit song in over 10 years. I think he took it as now, like actually now, not someone who's that's what he was saying, even like today. But the point is, what is he rapping today? Like, where's his music at today? Because I can't find it. I don't know. Let me pin this. Thank you, Harlem. Pin it. 2022 Drillmatic. Then why don't we know about it? I'm gonna have to go listen to it. But I still am not gonna agree that he is the best rapper on the West Coast today. No. But I mean, like I said before, you have to believe in yourself because nobody else will. So he's just believing in himself and he's standing on it. That's all. The game, a failed rapper, bro, is washed. I have to agree. I agree with that. Let me see what we got. Okay. Per his manager, let's see who I'm missing it. The game takes 6 months off. The game takes 6 months off the year. How can you be the best rapper if you take 6 months off per year, right? Per his manager. I don't even know if Harlem says, I don't even know if he is in the top 50. He must have had some of Shannon cognac to drink. I'm gonna have to agree with you, Harlem. Like, am I missing something? Like, I don't get why he's saying that. No, like who? Oh, I don't get it. It was under Virgin Records, which is now gone. 1 year after the album could be reason why. So, right? Do you dig 50 music? I mean, not 50. I'm sorry. Do you dig the game's music? Like, are you a fan? Like, is he like in the top 10, top 20? I don't know. Tell me what you think, because I don't think so. My opinion. And no disrespect. That's just how I feel. There's people that are they go a lot harder than him. AB Protection, he just want to try assert his dominance because he a brim. Yeah, I like him top 10. No. Okay. Top 25 or 50? Okay. I'll put him in I'll put him in 25, 50 range. All right. So let's move on. That is the game. I was looking at that. I was like, oh, well, at least he believes in himself. All right, so let me move on. Let's get into the Diddy stuff right now. My question in the title was, I like him. Right. I do. I liked him. I liked his music. I liked it. I used to like it, but I still, even then, he wasn't the top 10. He had it going on. He was balling, but he wasn't still the top 10. I don't know. Let me move on. I act like I'm just all into rap music. I just know what I like. So there you have it. All right, let's move on into 50, Diddy, Ja Rule, Marlon Wayans, all them. Well, wait a minute. Before I do that, and I wanted Montana to be up here because I wanted to know what he thought about this. Did he do it? The documentary, and you would know because that's probably your peak baddie era. Did who do what? Did he do it? Oh, I think so. I think he's guilty of a lot of stuff. And that is my error. Yes, it is. That's my error. So, but before we do that, I wanted to Montana, are you still here? Whoever knows. So, Michigan coach was um, arrested for having inappropriate relations with staff members. And somebody was in the chat after I had posted, I think I did a short or whatever, and said, but how do you know that? You'll never hear nothing about it. It didn't happen. But he actually got arrested for it. He was signed to a $5.5 million contract with Michigan, right? And the contract says that, you don't get paid out if it's for a cause. And the for cause is that it was an inappropriate relationship, SA or whatever. I don't know exactly. Do you guys, are you familiar with the story? Like, I don't think that they would arrest him if they didn't have some kind of hardcore evidence on him. But then again, it's the one you least expect. Absolutely. Um, but this man was living a life. He was the head coach, a black man doing his thing. And then they not only fired him, but as soon as he was fired, he was arrested. But people are saying, they're saying they heard it, but they didn't think it would come to fruition. But now they're saying, like, this ain't happening. They messing with a black man. What do we believe about that? If you even follow the story, it's crazy. So if this is true, you fumbled a $5.5 million bag, because at the end of the day, they don't have to pay you any of that money. Whatever you ain't paid, they don't have to. Because like a lot of times, if they make a coach go, or whatever, then they'll get paid out, but it's not usually for this kind of crime, right? But their contract specifically said that we don't have to pay you out if it's something like this that happens for a cause or whatever, and the cause was an inappropriate relationship. Montana, have you been following it? Have you heard it, or we still can't hear you?
You
Okay.
can hear me now?
Yeah.
When you when you employed by a school or whatever, and you under contract, if you get fired due due to criminal charges, they don't have to pay you. Your contract
Right.
is terminated immediately.
Yep.
But
And that's
say
what
for instance,
happened.
if you had a losing season, then yeah, they can. They still got to. They could terminate you, but they still got to pay you a percentage of that contract. But you don't get
Yep.
all your money.
And in this instance, it wasn't a situation, this was a horrible situation if it happened allegedly. And so pretty
He
much
got a home
he
invasion. He
walk away with zero. Go ahead.
he's slow. You got a home invasion. They got all these charges. You work at the University of Michigan. You the head coach at the University of Michigan. They listen, and that's one of the top football programs in college football. And you telling me, and I know they at least paying him $5 million a year to coach there.
5.5.
Yeah, I know at least five. That's what any coach. Oh, that's what any coach they at least get paid five. And and what you need all this for? You got women out there giving it up left and right. You could pay for it.
Absolutely.
Why bring your dirty work to your workplace? You should have kept it in the streets, man.
Yeah, right. That's who we talking about, Sharon Moore.
You should have kept it in the streets, bro. You don't bring your criminal affairs or none of that to your workplace, man. And then the crazy thing about it was he was a lucky black man to be hired at Michigan. Michigan don't hire no black coaches. Michigan don't hire no black coaches. Just like you will never see a black head coach at the University of Oklahoma.
Mm-mm.
You will never see no black head coach at the University of Texas. And you see the one that they had, well, a couple of years ago, they got him up out of there after his first year.
Yeah,
So you had to be somebody good for the University of Michigan to hire you for a head coach.
absolutely. Yeah. And blew it like that. like blew it. I think he's married. Don't quote me on that, but I thought he was married. Right? Can you Google that and see if he was married, please? Because I feel like it, but he may not be. He may not be. So
But
anyway, I
yeah,
just
man.
wanted to talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, he knew somebody to be a black man to be a head coach at Michigan.
It's sad. It's sad.
And I'm not racist, y'all, but you know what I'm saying? We just speaking facts. You will never see a black head coach at the University of Stanford or the University of Southern California. Like these schools, there's you're not even at the University of Alabama. They ain't going for that.
Yeah.
You see these schools starting, this not starting, those type of schools just not starting to get black quarterbacks. If you was black, you weren't playing no quarterback for these schools.
Kelly Moore is his wife. So I thought they said he was married. And that's even worse.
AB Productions, you seem like you know lot about sports. When you look at the schools like Michigan and Oklahoma and University of Texas, they ain't usually have no black quarterbacks. They just not starting to get black quarterbacks. It's starting to be more popular and more of a trend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing this, black quarterbacks starting to be a trend now. When last time you seen University of Georgia with a black quarterback? But yeah, more or less a head coach. Now you'll see black assistant coaches or offensive coordinators or defensive coordinators, but they ain't hiring no head. And this facts.
Yeah. So I mean, this would be good for you to start your Montana your sports thing soon. Maybe Saturday. Pick a day. I don't know, because it seemed like a conversation. So I just wanted to touch bases on that because for one, I figured he was married. For two, I'm like, you make $5.5 million a year, and you had to violate somebody. Like that's crazy to me. And then people are saying, well, they're just saying that like it didn't really happen. You'll never hear about it again. I'm gonna wait. That's okay. I'll wait to see what happens. And if we never hear about it again, I bet you he don't go back to Michigan and for his job back. I bet you they don't pay him out because now it's out there. They can't unsee it or undo it.
Listen,
So
listen, he done listen, football season over with anyway. He ain't even make the playoffs, so he done got paid his money anyway. You heard me?
isn't that what Remember the Titans was about? Yeah. All
You heard what I
right. So
said?
I heard you.
Yeah,
Yep.
he ain't make the playoffs, no nothing. They was gonna fire him anyway. That probably was the problem. Listen, to be honest with you,
I'll be right back. Keep going, Montana.
I don't think he did it.
You don't. Wait a minute. You
Look,
made me come back. Why?
because listen, man, Michigan is a winning program. Just 2 years ago, they won the national championship. Just 2 years ago. All right, they always was a winning football program. And then they hired that black guy to be the head coach, and then all of a sudden, Michigan became a losing program. I believe those charges was filed so they could have an excuse to get him up out of there, and they don't have to pay him the money. Because now, because you got LSU just hired Lane Kiffin from Ole Miss. Now you got Ole Miss, you got Penn State, and you got a lot of schools looking for head coaches right now. And Michigan, I guess, want to be in that hunt too, because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right side studio. They needed a good excuse to get him up out of there, where they don't have to pay him. Because it's the first losing season Michigan had in a long time. By the hands of a black head coach, they wanted him out of there. The white people wanted him up out of there. Just like the white people want that coach at, just like the people want Alabama coach up out of there because he lost that SEC championship. Yeah, they just needed an excuse to charge him with something so they don't have to pay him that money to get up out of there. Because the fans and the alumni ain't happy. You just won a national championship 2 years ago, and then y'all hired this black man and he ain't did nothing this year. Right, Sounds. What was Michigan record this year? I don't think they was ranked in the top 25 this year. They wanted him up out of there. And that was the easy way out where we don't have to pay him the money. Yeah, I stand by because I know that they ain't gonna. I know they weren't ranked in the top 25. They probably won by 5 games. I don't even think they made it to a bowl game. Yeah, they'll fire you if you don't win. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Say for instance, all right, let's say let's say University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels. Say for instance, if I get hired day to day, right, and I'm preparing my football team all spring, all summer, and when the football season come in, and I went and say for instance, if I lose the first 3 games of the season, them people go get me up out of there. Even though I just got hired, if I lose the first 3 games of the season, 3 or 4 games of the season, I'm up out of there. Reason why reason why Belichick ain't got fired yet, right sound, is because of his status. He the coach with the most Super Bowl championships, right? So his status is what keeping him gotten in there. So he could kind of he could kind of get by and skate through the he could kind of skate through because he could say, "Hey, this is my first year here. I'm still rebuilding." But the reason why Belichick wasn't fired yet because of his NFL status. But give him another year, let him mess up this year. He up out of there, and he might well go ahead and retire. He up out of there, and they'll do him one easy because he white. Yeah, they play dirty, bro. Just like you remember, this was a trend about 2 or 3 years ago. You remember this was a trend. Every time a player want to get traded to another team, SA charges come up on them, like with Deshaun Watson and all the other players. Every time a player want to trade to another team, they put charges on them. But yeah, that black man probably innocent, man. The people put that on them. You talking about millionaires who run that school administration. You talking about millionaires. And then the alumni who run the program, billionaires that funds the school, they billionaires. Cause one thing about a school like Michigan and Texas and Oklahoma, all them schools, them alumni is putting money in that program. Millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. Cause they alumni is billionaires.
Okay, so I'm back. Thank you, Montana, for holding it down for me. I appreciate it. So anyway, part of me feel like all is fake. Okay. Could be. So I don't know. We'll see. They say they continue to say that, we ain't gonna hear nothing else about it because it didn't happen. So anyway, moving
Why the
on.
woman ain't speak up? Why the woman ain't speak up? The woman he charged for? Why she ain't speak up? They ain't even tell
Well, we
you.
gonna,
They didn't even tell you if it was a student or a staff
they
member.
they said a staff member.
Okay, so how many people work? How many people work together that's married or together? I don't give a care what job you working on. Everybody effing somebody. It goes down in the DM. Let's be real. Everywhere, I don't care where you work at, you got somebody probably going there that's dating somebody. If it's a staff member, whoop they do. That's them two adults.
Well, anyway, we're gonna keep following the story because I would be interested in seeing if she's gonna come out and say anything, if she's gonna be revealed. Obviously, she will have to, especially if he's gonna fight it. So we're gonna continue to follow the story. I appreciate you guys interacting like on that story because I was just like, I need to know more. I need to know more.
Who home
But
he evaded?
if he did it, how are you fumbling the ball? Like I'm fumbling your bag like
Who
that.
home he evaded? Who home he evaded? Why they didn't speak out?
Mhm. Okay, let's move on. So we're gonna move on now. Thank you, Montana. So you guys saw in the title that Ja Rule, I was saying, is Ja Rule right for saying the things that he's saying and coming out? And the reason I'm saying this, right, is because I've been watching, I've been in these streets watching, and people are kind of, battling back and forth with the fact that Ja Rule would even say anything against 50 because of the fact that Ja Rule is discounting the background, Montana. Ja Rule is discounting the victims, right? So he's saying basically that why is 50 snitching or why is he coming out telling this story? And other people are saying, well, Ja Rule, like what you want the people to what you want them to do, be quiet like they did for the last 30 years and never said nothing, because if anybody would have said something before now, then maybe it wouldn't have got that far. Maybe Diddy wouldn't have been sitting in jail right now. Maybe a lot of people's careers wouldn't have been tricked off. Maybe a lot of people's mental health would have been intact if somebody would have said something. So is Ja Rule wrong for coming at 50 in that sense? Or do we, I mean, I know like it's freedom of speech. He can say what he want to say. He can feel how he want to feel, but this is what he did. He takes the aim at 50 Cent over Diddy documentary. So let's just catch people up for those that don't know. Ja Rule has put 50 Cent on blast over the okay, then I'll keep that thought. Ja Rule has put 50 Cent on blast over his Netflix documentary on Diddy, alleged history of abuse, accusing his longtime foe of hypocrisy. In a series of social media posts on Sunday, December 7th, the former Murder Inc. star aired his grievances with Fifth's explosive docuseries, Sean Combs the Wrecking, which Diddy himself has attempted to get pulled since it premiered last week. He said, Ian always telling on somebody, laughing face emojis. Oh, dry snitch, A-N. He wrote all that he said. Let's be real. That Ian don't give a f about the victims. We all know why he did the doc. Herman's a cancer. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If he cares so much, then donate the profits to charities for DV. Ja Rule then dragged up 50 Cent's own alleged history of DV, namely claims made by the mogul's ex-girlfriend and baby mother, Daphne Joy. Herman's no different, allegedly. Ja wrote before reposting a new article detailing 50's alleged attack on Joy in 2013, which resulted in him pleading guilty to vandalism and receiving 3 years probation. The Holla Holla hitmaker also noted that more than a decade later, Joy accused 50 of R and A and assaulting her during their past relationship. At the time, 50 Cent denied the allegations and filed a $1 million defamation lawsuit against Joy. He later withdrew the suit. It's cool when he do it. It's a problem when I do it. Laughing face emoji. Herman, an abuser too, allegedly. 50 Cent, who typically does not miss an opportunity to taunt Ja Rule, has yet to respond. But he has responded so far. So where we at with this? Do we think anything gets good? Do we think that Ja is wrong for this? Like we know that there's been a long-standing beef between them. And so, but then you also have other people like Marlon Wayans is saying, like, why is he kicking him when he's down? Like, why are we coming out saying this? Do we think that when people come with people coming at Ja at 50 for doing this, are they discounting the victims, or is or are they really just the shot is at 54 because they feel like it doesn't have anything to do with the victims? They just feel like this was a vendetta against Diddy. Now, as we know, 50 did come out and say, like, you don't have nothing to do with it. Like, if I didn't say anything, if I hadn't said anything, then it would make it seem like the culture's okay with what Diddy has done over these last 30 years, that it has been either proven through videos or alleged by victims. What are you guys thinking about that? Let me look in the comments.
I don't even think they even care about the victims like Marla and all of that. I don't think they don't care about the victims. They just mad because 50 probably made more off their documentary what they made in the last 5 years. I believe they mad at the money grab 50 made.
I think it's the money thing. I think that they're mad that they didn't get their hands on it. I don't think it, and so when Josh says he's not thinking about the victims, he need to get, if he was, and if it's about that, then he needs to donate the funds that he's making from. That tells me right there that you're upset because listen, 50 making a pretty penny right now. And don't let him use the other 140 hours of footage that we didn't get to see that he is going to release allegedly. Don't let him get back with Netflix and do a part 4 series. You know what I'm saying? Then they're really going to be mad. 50 was like, I'm built for this. I knew they were going to come for me. I knew this was going to happen, but this is why I got the footage. This is why I got to deal with Netflix because I'm that person. I can do it. I can deal with it. I know how to handle it. So
And then
the
another
twin.
thing is, I hate when people try to be so revolutionary about kicking a black man when he down. How many other people down and you ain't helping?
What about when Cassie was down on that ground and you already knocked her down? Why you got to kick her? Right. So same difference. Like you're not the only person. Ja Rule better be careful. His closet isn't clean. Absolutely. 50 apparently brought Ja Rule's whole catalog.
And they got
And
millions and millions
he
of
bought some
dollars.
seats too at his concert, right? And he looked out, and all the whole front 3, 4 rows was sold out, and not a soul in it because he went and paid for it. He went and bought all the tickets. He said, yeah, if I was Ja Rule, I would never say anything to or about 50. You know how 50 will snap back, and
And they got,
anything that gets played, 50 gets paid. Diabolical. Right says, so no Diddy puts his Tootsie Roll in you and you're running down the court to say something, down to the court to say something. Obviously not. Look how many victims backed out. Oh hell no! I just feel like a man. If someone putting something like that on your name, what's the true intention? Gotta get to the bottom of it because this issue gets serious. The whole Wayans family needs to sit down. They've been gatekeeping for decades. Me too, Wayne. Me too. Me Too, Wayans, been making stupid movies for years. White Chicks, Little Man, whatever else. I'm forgetting. So yeah, it's getting crazy. It's really getting out of control. But just like they said, 50, they was like, I heard today, 50 need to be careful because now he no Jay he better be watching out. No. Jay-Z needs to be watching out for 50 because 50 saying Jay-Z is next. So 50 better watch his back before Jay-Z slide through there and do something crazy about 50 so that he don't come for him, if that makes sense. I said it
and then
right that
another thing for Marlon, who gonna take you serious and who gonna take you serious and you sold your soul? You played a whole white girl in a movie
sure sure did.
with lipstick and makeup on and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
Who can take you serious?
So it's getting crazy.
And was and let's not forget with your brothers, and this runs in the family, because don't forget about your brothers that played in Living Color. They was playing feminine.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says Me Too Williams. Okay. He says, yeah, 50 playing dangerous game, and the fact that's crazy. In fact, that's crazy. Apparently white chicks was something he came up with as a child. Not everything you dream up when you're a child needs to come to the big screen. But they made money on it. And that's so crazy. They made
And
money on it.
then not only that you played a part, but you went on a date with Terry Crews in the movie. You remember? You went on a date with a whole nother man.
Yeah. So I mean, this whole docuseries, as we said last night, just opened a whole can of worms for everything. So like the chef is saying, listen, like the chef Jordan, she was flown out to New York to testify. This is how the prosecution dropped the ball. She got a lot. She had a lot to add to the RICO charges, right? But she was actually set in front of the grand jury, actually flown out to New York, and the night before the trial starts was booted off of being a witness. Why? So what she's doing now is she's saying she's gonna come out and she's gonna tell it her way. She's gonna give y'all the truth. She was like, so sorry for you because I'm gonna just say. She said, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm saying it. I'm telling everything. I'm gonna tell everything. And I feel like the prosecution dropped the ball a lot in who they brought to testify. There should have been more witnesses that was really there to see the things that were going on. And if when you bring these witnesses, you got to really tell their story, get their story told to the jury that makes it believable. Because even though I believed them, some of them, the jury looked at those stories that, like, that just sound made up. Like that wasn't the truth. When that was really, I believe, her truth. So they fumbled the ball on that. And now I'm hearing that Diddy is looking to make a jailhouse book, release a jailhouse book. Only been in there a year. I'm like, right, you've been in there a year, and you can tell us all about the jailhouse, right? But I mean, he's got to figure out ways to continue to bring in money. So, and not that he's broke right now, because he's not broke right now, but like everybody is betting that Diddy will not be able to come back to this industry and be who Diddy once was. And I would bet a lot on that he's not going to be able to come step back out here and be Puff, be P Diddy, um, the billionaire status, right? I don't think so. Like, what is your strategy? What would be his strategy to get there? It's too much dirt on his.
Like I think he would have got back if 50 went and put that documentary. That documentary what sealed the deal, what put the nail in the coffin.
And it feels like 50's not done. I mean, I don't know. He keeps playing with our emotions, but it
I
feels
don't
like he's
think
not.
I don't even think an artist would never sign to him again.
Uh-uh. Not if they see the documentary. Not if they've been following the trial. Not if they've been following Diddy for 30
Yeah.
years and all the stuff is coming out.
He might well go ahead and cancel the bad boy or whatever. He might well go ahead and just cancel that because ain't nobody else will ever sign there again.
Yeah.
When I can say 50 ended this man's career, 50 did that. So
Yeah.
when you hear
Let
these
me see what.
rappers say I end your career, 50 did that.
Yeah. Um, Harlem said 50 said he doesn't know why he didn't apply for bankruptcy because he may not recover with all those lawsuits. I don't want to see any jailhouse book from someone that's been in there a year. How about a decade or more? You've been in there 5 minutes. Right? Can't stand this man. Listen, but yeah, back to what Harlem said. He did. He was like, he didn't want to file bankruptcy because none of this would have been able to happen had he filed bankruptcy. He said, but his ego would not allow him to do it. 50 said, I'll file bankruptcy in a minute just because I'm not paying. He's like, I'm not paying nobody. So now you didn't file bankruptcy. People coming at you and you're going to not. And I don't, there's a lot of lawsuits, 100 lawsuits against him. How do you win? How do you stay above water when you're going to have legal representation and you want the best representation? Is going to cost 100 cases that you're going to have to fight. Jacqueline says, wow, it's over for Diddy. He needs to learn to trade. He needs to where we at? He needs to learn to trade stock or something. Yeah. Harlem.
Next year, when he comes home, somebody go do something for clout. You gonna have one of these rappers. Like if he was to go broke from all these lawsuits, you gonna have one of these rappers gonna donate him a couple of $1 million, and then go on the internet and flog it. It's like how you see like how you see Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti got dang on go live or put on social media that he gave Moneybag Yo $5 million as a birthday gift. Like I still believe he'll be rich because you might have Jay-Z might say, man, I'm gonna donate you $10 million.
I know I didn't say nothing. I know I didn't come to your defense. I play like I didn't know you. But here go this much money so you can get back on your feet.
And then you go see TMZ. Jay-Z gives P. Diddy $10 million. You'll hear about it.
And so Harm said, and did you know the people that participated in the docuseries did not get paid? Yep. He said no one, the producer or the creative team was like that. No one got paid for this documentary. Jay-Z, that's why I was like, well, maybe that's why his sons, after the conversation, are saying they wanted to be in the documentary. Maybe that's why they didn't want to be in it after that. They found out they weren't going to get paid. Jay-Z moves a bit more calculated. He doesn't know about R. Kelly. They did a whole album together, Best of Both Worlds. You spend a lot of time together making an album. No way he didn't see anything. No way he didn't participate in something. I don't care. I believe it. I mean, I definitely think Diddy was a freak, but I didn't think I don't think he is a monster like they say. What you think? Yeah. You don't think he's a monster for what he did to Cassie? Like, did you see that? Diddy is forever a household name. Everyone, mom and dad, know about him. Yeah, that's true. And listen, Diddy still have hardcore fans that's telling people that are not his fans or that are against what he's done allegedly, like saying that if you don't support Diddy, you got a problem, and other people saying if you support Diddy, you got a problem. Like he got a whole fan base.
And he got a popular slogan. When somebody says something off the wall, like inappropriate, they'll say no Diddy.
Yep. Yeah. Did he? Okay. And then just watch the doc. You may come back with a different opinion. Yeah. That's what, just go watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. We can come talk about it again. Wow, they didn't get paid. Nobody got paid for that. You're right. I forgot about Cassie's video. You gotta look at that. And then you look at the making the band. You go back and it was a reality show and how he treated them. Look back. I mean, it's just a lot. You got to go look and see. Wow, I worked for Diddy back in the late '90s, but I never was invited to the parties. I was protected. What did you do for him, Jacqueline? Cassie got her lawyer for the escort lawsuit. Cassie got her a lawyer for the escort lawsuit. The judge said no response is a default judgment of $20 million. So she's going to have to face it. She got to face it. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to talk about that. Let me go find some more information on that one, Harlan. That's good. That's good. And he said the escort saying is people are coming at him left and right negatively. He was like, I don't know what you're coming at me for. Like Cassie was a H-O-E, or however you spell it. He said, I'm sorry, y'all gonna be mad at me, but Cassie was a you know what? Yeah, just off the word Diddy, he'll be mentioned for years. Think about right? We thought after the trial, after the verdict and all that, we thought that we'd be done talking about him, moving on. We still talking about Diddy. Yeah, just got off the word Diddy. He'll be mentioned. Okay, Jacqueline, Diddy paid me well. Oh, I promoted the LSG after parties. Oh, okay, Jacqueline, come on up here and tell us more. Did you interact with Diddy? Like, what was it? What you think about the docuseries? Okay. So anyway, man. Did you? Ooh, you gotta tell us more. I don't know. I didn't know about. You didn't know about the docuseries? Okay, you need to go. You need to go to Netflix if you want. And you need to watch the 4-part series, like AB Productions, and we need to come back and see what y'all think about it. Did you interact with Diddy a lot? Like, if so, how was it with you?
I had text her the link or whatever. She said she couldn't find her earbuds.
He was very professional. That's good. I mean, everybody. It obviously wasn't everybody that experienced that. It was a select people. Select people, but a lot of people that he over these years, have bad experiences. But I'm glad that you had a good experience. For real. Glad to know that. All right, y'all. Listen, it's 11:14. This is a good conversation. Again, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for talking to us in the chat. Thank you for the likes. They do match up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here again. We'll see y'all on tomorrow. They say earlier on he was they said earlier on he was more about his business until, so that's right, right? He was humbled in the beginning. Until he got with Harrell. When he got with Harrell, he was trying to learn the business. He said whatever he went and did, he ran and did it. He was like, "What happened?" He said, "I went and got it." He said, "How'd you do that fast?" He said, "I ran and got it." He said, and that wasn't the only time he continued to do that, right? And so then I feel like as he started climbing the ladder, because Harrell gave him that opportunity, his head started getting big, right? He started having these like, I am the ish here, right? And so he started getting money, he started getting power, and things changed drastically. So what we're hearing is who you see today and who you saw in the beginning. It took, if it changed him. But I mean, money and power does change people. But I want to know why it got to change you for the worse. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, that's what we're here. That's what I had to say. I hope you guys go watch it. I hope you go see the docuseries and come back and let's talk about what your thoughts are on it. Let us know what you're talking. Let us know your honest opinion. Like I said, we respect everybody's opinion over here, no matter whether we agree or not. It's very respectful over here. Y'all got to come make this more legit and upgrade this, like the equipment and maybe a soundboard. Y'all both got the personality. Thank you, and that's what we're working on. Like, right. And so if you got any at all, any suggestions out there how we can do that, where we start, like let me know, because that's what our plan is to do, to just kind of upgrade everything in 2026 and be better. Something happened with Clive Davis allegedly. Yep, heard that too. right? You got a studio, right, Sounds? Maybe you can help me, fix it and do things better as well. Because we're 2026 bigger and better.
Hey, Right
Eastward.
Sound Studio, don't follow her because I done tried to help her plenty times to hook that soundboard up and she don't want to listen.
I listened and it didn't work. I need some specifics. It didn't work. Can't believe it's 20. I know we're almost out of here.
But yeah, she ain't gonna
Look,
listen to Right
soundboard,
Sound.
everything that he told me to do, and it didn't work. It didn't work.
You ain't did nothing I told you to do. You told me last time I heard about that soundboard, you supposed to be ordering a piece for it.
I did all that. Nothing's working. You
Well,
have to ask me.
what's a
You need
good
to
day?
ask
What's a good
me.
day I can help you
You
set it
need
up?
to ask me. Did I do it before you say I didn't do it? That's
Yeah.
first.
Well, I don't want supposed to be help you, so I ain't. I know I ain't help you. So
Yeah,
what's
no,
a
I
good?
just
So
don't have
so
it. Is Montana close enough to pull up? No, he's not. I'm way far along, way away from him. Like miles and miles and miles and miles. I'm in
thousands
the
of miles.
yeah, I'm in the Midwest. He's on the East Coast. But
Listen,
we gonna work it out. If y'all can give me like names of stuff, like like I like the camera thing. That will work too. So you gotta, but y'all gotta like help me, help me, help me, help us get better.
but yeah, doggone. And then you got your sounds that you want to program to it.
We'll talk about it.
What's a good day we can help set this up, man? It won't be
Um,
tomorrow. Tomorrow game day.
no, it won't definitely won't be tomorrow. I just want to before the 2026 come up in here. I want to be ready. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna figure this out because
Listen,
it's
and then
important
another
and
thing,
it's so worth it. I want to be. I want to get it together. What'd you say, Montana?
and I was telling them we gonna do a Christmas show on here. Just do something for Christmas.
I'm with
So we
it.
don't do nothing but sing Christmas carols.
Don't give me the singing over here. Montana ain't gonna sing nothing.
But y'all don't forget tomorrow at 12 o'clock is going down in the DM, man.
Yep. And then we'll be back here tomorrow night as well. And again, you guys, if y'all have stories or anything you want to cover that I haven't covered, send it on over here to me. We can check it out and see if it's viable for this channel, and we can do that. I had a good night tonight, y'all. Thank you for everything. Let me see. Wish I can help. I'm clueless on this stuff. Email phases to info. Yes.
And
Email me info.blacklinkmag. It's black link link mag one black link mag one at gmail.com. Just get more professional look background, maybe a nice table with mics and okay, we'll talk about that too.
and then Right
Harlan,
Sound
I appreciate
Studio tomorrow, if this up the phase is tomorrow before her show starts, at least the first 10 minutes, I could do a recap of the game,
it. Okay.
of my
If I
reaction if it's up to her. And I send you video clips of what to play where I could describe it and all this other stuff and do my reaction.
Yeah. So again, let me repeat the email. Thank you, Harlem. It is info.blacklinkmag, the number one at gmail.com. Wish Montana was closer because you guys click, you got to find a way to include him somehow, but it would be hard because of far away. Yeah, I know a couple of people that are close to me. And also I'm gonna hit right up and then I'm gonna go see bots. Like I got some people that can help me that can actually come in here. I wish Montana could help me because he got the smarts to do it. He's just too far away. So anyway, you guys, good night. Have a blessed night, and I will see y'all tomorrow right here. With some more tea to spill, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you, Montana,
Oh
for
yeah, oh
everything.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Before y'all go, you seen the interview with Angela Bassett?
With Gail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yesterday marked it 30 years from waiting to
Yeah.
exhale,
Yeah. Saw that. Congratulations to them on that. I should have said that. I should have brought that up. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
and all of them still living, but Whitney.
For Whitney. They look good too.
Yeah.
Black don't
All right.
crack. All right,
All
y'all.
right,
Y'all
y'all.
have a good
Uh,
night. We'll talk to you later.
uh,